Here's what happens when your largest employer in town moves out. Hello?
Thousands of people who work at a steel mill in Conshohocken will soon be out of work. Steelmaker Cleveland-Cliffs has announced it'll idle the plant and 2 others this summer. The company says the decision is based on insufficient demand and also pricing. Cleveland-Cliffs plant in Conshohocken has 115 employees. It's being idled along with another plant in Steelton, which is just outside Harrisburg, and a third plant in Riverdale, Illinois. The steelmaker says the idlings will start around June 30th.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Crummell. The oldest continuously operating steel plant in America is in Steelton. But unless something changes, that will change June 30th. Seth Kaplan, live in the ABC 27 newsroom with the latest on Friday's shocking news. Good afternoon to you, Seth.
Good afternoon to you, James. Yeah, Cleveland-Cliffs said the idling of the big plant and elimination of more than 500 high-paying union jobs has nothing to do with tariffs. Within hours, other people were begging to differ.
You know, in Steelton, the birthplace of the Pennsylvania steel industry, some Fortune 500 company just announced another plant closure and laid off hundreds of Pennsylvania steel workers. And I thought all these tariffs were supposed to get the plants open, not the other way around.
This steel company is laying off thousands of workers, entire plants, just getting rid of all these people, destroying these people's lives. And guys, I'm going to say it right now. The tariffs are a true reason of why they're laying off all these people. If you guys don't know, back on June 3rd, Trump placed a 50% tariffs on all incoming imports for all steel products, guys. And this is just what it is. It's raw materials, it's steel, it's anything that's being imported within the country right now. And it's very unfortunate because so many people voted for this, guys. So many people came into this and was like, oh, this is a great idea. Tariffs are going to create all these jobs. Tariffs are going to, make the country much better. But this is the result of it, guys. I have yet to see right now where they're creating jobs. They're opening up new facilities. I have yet to see. Now, I'm not going to come on here and say that they're not opening up any facilities. But what I will say is you're not seeing all these jobs that they're creating massively across the board. It's not happening right now. And this is the result of it. They're getting laid off. Now, of course, a lot of these people voted for Trump. A lot of people really thought that that was probably a good idea. A lot of people really genuinely sat back and was like, tariffs. That's going to bring the prices down. That's going to make the country much better. But this is where we are right now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well. Let's get to 100K together. Let's get to the rest of the video.
That was State Representative Nate Davidson, at Friday evening's Bernie Sanders rally at the Farm Show Complex, hours after the shocking announcement by Cleveland-Cliffs. The plant has been there since 1866. It is one of 3 in America that make railroad tracks. I asked an expert whether the company's assertion, that this has nothing to do with tariffs.
So tariffs, they're affecting companies in multiple ways. So if you look from a railroad perspective, yes, any steel rails that they were to purchase abroad would now be subject to an import tax.
Now, what is that? Is that a tariff? Is that just some random cost? Is that something? What is that? He's trying to cover it up and mix it up really nice. What is that tax that they're buying? What that is coming in? What is that? That's a tariff. That's exactly what it is. Now, I'm not going to sit right here and beat up on him because at the end of the day, I get what he's saying. He's saying, oh, this isn't a result of it. But let's be honest. Call it what it is. Why is everybody trying to tiptoe around it and make it seem like that's not what it is? This is exactly what it is. This company is getting destroyed by tariffs. 50%. Do you not understand? A lot of people don't truly understand what 50% tariffs looks like on any kind of product. So if you spend $100 right now, half of that, $50 of that, is going to be charged just in taxes alone. So you're going to end up spending $150 just to buy a piece of raw material that you got imported from different. That's just what the reality. We don't make a lot of this stuff. We import a lot of this material. That's just what it is. The country was not built like that. Yeah, we used to make a lot of these things. We used to manufacture a lot of things. However, a lot of Americans honestly don't want those kind of listen, we're not China. We're not these other countries who sit back and manufacture phones. We don't sit back and manufacture, whatever the item is. We don't make clothes. We do have those within the United States. However, that's not the specialty. That's not what the country is built. The country is built on innovation. The country is built on how creative, how fast can we innovate and grow amongst the entire world. That's what the country is made on. So when we talk about manufacturing everything, bringing that into the country, that's just bringing us back. That's pulling us backwards from where we're excelling within the entire world. But hey, maybe I'm disconnected. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section below.
The reason we don't give these companies all that we could give is because they be laying people off too often. I mean, every company got to lay off at least once a year. We ain't never safe. So I'm supposed to give my all to this job, work extra hours, work after hours. Couldn't be me. I feel like there got to be something said about job security nowadays. Like for my grandma, my parents, you could work for a company for 20 plus. You ain't doing that nowadays. It's 2 to 5 years, and even the company expects that. After that, you better be looking for something, because it's either you ain't getting paid what you should, or you about to be let go. And that job search right now, sheesh, that's a whole nother animal.
And he nailed it, guys. That's the reality that many Americans are facing right now. When we talk about layoffs, when we talk about what's going on within the job market right now, the days of working for a company for 30 years or, over a decade, those days are gone. Yeah, they are certain companies, especially depending on the field, depending on the demand, your experience. There are many different layers, but as on a whole, on average, yeah, the pension, those little programs like that, they are gone. It's not like that anymore. People are going into these jobs and staying there for on average 1 to 2 years and then moving on. Because you can progress your salary a lot faster. Yeah, you're going to see a lot more layoffs. So you have to keep doing that for more job security, more job protected. That is just the nature of the entire job market right now. And even with the steel layoffs right now, like, hey, most people didn't even expect it. Most people, I'm not even gonna say it, most people, a lot of people did not expect the layoffs to happen to these plants. You heard them. The plant is the oldest plant within the entire state. That is the oldest steel plant. Who expects that to happen unless you voted for that? And if you voted for that, hey, I have no words for you. It is what it is.
I have 4 back-to-back interviews today for one job, and this is the 3rd round of the second time I'm going through this. So I went through this whole process once before, like a month and a half ago. I did 4 back-to-back interviews post-Coachella, and I killed it. I was like, I know I fucking killed it. I made a video a while back talking about how I knew I did so good, but then I got ghosted, and then the portal updated to not moving forward. And I was like, okay, well, if that was the best I have, I'm literally going to be unemployed for the rest of my life.
But you let me know what you think about that in the comment section below, guys. These layoffs, these tariffs, this entire country right now, it's crazy to really see where we're headed right now as a country. Honestly, I still believe America is a great country right now to live within. We're just making bad decisions. And then when I say we, I mean the people who's in charge right now. They're just making bad decisions. And I can't control that. The only thing I can control is who I vote for. It's just crazy, man. It's mind-blogging. But you can let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next video. We out. Let's go.